in Zilwaukee, Michigan. And as I expected, there's water down here, way more than I expected. This park's closed, actually. But because I've got a letter from the government telling me I'm an exceptional reporter, I'm allowed to go wherever I want. So I'm going to. So I'm checking things down here, and as it turns out, this freighter, this Algoma Buffalo, it's not dropping stuff off there. It's actually told to not move because they don't want it creating any more wake as it heads down about another 1.5 miles to deliver its limestone. So you can see this park's pretty much underwater. Poor people. And this is the only local access to get down here and fish for these walleyes, so you're not going to see any boats out here like you normally would. Usually it's packed. So yeah, talked to some interesting people down here. You know, not to bring up bad news, but you know, the guy I just talked to was on the fire department for a long time, and I've heard that a lot of people have committed suicide on this bridge. But like most communities, they try to keep that under wraps. I mean, you don't want your area to be known as the suicide capital of that region. But he said it's true. They were getting calls all the time. So it's too bad, poor people. So here's this park, and the freighter that's got us stuck. Now I'm going to head over to, I'm going to follow Michigan Avenue down towards Saginaw. And I guess there's a lot of places under there that have gotten wet. Poor people. Feel bad for them. And for you people not from Michigan, of course, this is the famous Zilwaukee Bridge. Hey, Penny. Hello, Starlight. So this isn't, I mean, this could be a lot worse, but it's still an inconvenience. I mean, I saw a lot of farmers' fields flooded today. I was in Flint today. Unfortunately, I got there right after a guy got hit on a motorcycle. He didn't look like he was doing too good. Looked like a person pulled out in front of him, which is common. Use park at your own risk. You're not kidding. How you doing? Quite a bit of water, isn't it? Too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be home a little bit.
Much better cell phone signal today. It was the last couple of days have been terrible. Now, if you notice, this water is all heading, this is the Lake Huron watershed. So even though the wind is blowing one way towards inland, the current is going the other. That's why you see this debris out there floating the opposite way of the wind. That's why. So the party's put on hold. Yep, Zilwaukee, that's where I'm at. Yeah, which business, Ed? Does he own that landscaping business underneath the bridge here? You know, you're not going to believe this. Of course, I do stupid shit all day long, so maybe you will. And that is, I never realized it. You know, I went and made a U-turn under the bridge. I never realized there was a big giant gap between the lanes the whole way across the Zilwaukee Bridge. I never knew that. No wonder it drained so well. Hey, Jerry. Oh, Devin, okay, yeah, sorry about this. It's not as bad as it could be. I mean, so what, the park's flooded, right? As you can see, these homes over here look like they're hanging in there pretty good. I'm going to go down, I just talked to a guy here with his girlfriend, and he told me to go down along Michigan Avenue to get to the courthouse in Saginaw. There's some interesting places, so I'll do that. course, people are curious about this, including myself. Oh, machine type business. Oh, okay. Blueprints for machines. That's kind of cool. New Jersey, huh? Boy, you ever see that? You guys getting any of this crazy water out there? This sucks. But it could be worse. So I had a good day in Flint today, other than the guy getting hit on the motorcycle. It's bad. I mean, it's terrible. Anybody out there riding motorcycles, don't do it. I had 2 friends get killed. I drove an ambulance for a year. The data's there. I'm sure this guy told everybody up until today he was very defensive. He was always looking for somebody. Well, when an old lady hits that old gas, you got about 1.5 seconds to stop, and you're not going to do that on a motorcycle with 6 square inches of rubber. I hope he makes it, but he was not looking too good. Yep. So I got Daisy, and Daisy is with Dad today. Daisy did get some chicken nachos from Rico's because she's a good girl. So I'm going to be signing off here, and I'm going to be heading down the pike. Oh, sorry about that, Justin. Yeah, shit, yeah, man. I had 2 friends. I got in a motorcycle accident too, and that was the last time I ever rode one. No way, man. It's odds. I mean, if you're one of these people that believe when it's your time, I don't think that way. Neither do insurance companies. It's risk analysis. It's the same reason why I never win the Mega Millions when I only bet $1 and I'm trying to win 260 million. It's shitty odds. It's only the opposite end of them. I'm all for odds and risk, which is why my insurance is 83% cheaper living in West Branch than it would be in Detroit, because they know that it's unlikely I'm going to get anything stolen or burned down. All right, Jerry. Yep. I don't know if this guy's leaving or not. Guess not. There's a couple holding hands. They must have just met. Looks like a couple lesbians. Lesbians need love. This might be the DNR. It looks like one of their trucks. Nope. You can spot those DNR trucks a mile away. They got that certain type of look, you know? Black, sit high, all sorts of crap hanging off them. So this is Zilwaukee, Michigan, as you know. Cute little town, old school, a lot of asbestos homes, working class. It's really cool, I think. Carrollton too, which I'll be coming up on. Go on, hon. Go on, jump. Go on, good girl. This is like kind of an industrial area, but Zilwaukee, Michigan. So I'll keep talking till I get to a. If it buffers, I'll just sign off. I got a lot of video I'm going to upload tonight. Yeah, staying dry, yeah. So far, so good. Oh, this road's closed too. Huh. See, I don't know how they would expect you to get to Michigan. I wonder if that's old news because of the water. I mean, nobody else. Oh, there's a million cops down there. I can see why the road's closed now. I don't know how far down I'll be able to go. They're probably at this bridge. But this is old school, middle class, working class people. Oh, the cop turned off his light, so maybe it's over. Everybody's freaking out. Structural engineers, utility companies. You know, you couldn't get hand sanitizer for a while. No disinfectant. Now you can't get rubber boots. Always something, isn't it? So there must have been something going on here. And these See, this is Carrollton, Michigan. So I'm assuming this water just pooled up because of rain. There's no way that river would have come over this big berm, I don't think. You know, people are generally super friendly. I hardly ever run into anybody that is anything less than just very pleasant. Want to tell you about their area, give you tips on where to go. Really feel bad for these people. A lot of railroad train tracks washed out. Row Road down there where I live was washed out, but they fixed it. I heard a train going through last night. I bet you they're not hauling ass down there like they used to, though. You know, snow will lift a train off the tracks, believe it or not, if you don't have the right equipment on the front. Oh, here's a bunch of flashers and stuff up here. And heavy water will derail a train if you're going fast enough. Water's powerful. Oh, Jared, yeah, that's cool, yeah. Yeah, that's nice of you to do. Yeah, I've offered to help to some people that I've seen. But they all declined. Probably too damn depressed. You know, and I'm in a pissy mood. I don't want to be around anybody. Especially when my house is under 5 feet of water. So I guess I'm going to have to turn here. Some kind of emergency deal. I don't know where I can't go exactly. What the hell is this thing? Oh, fire department. I guess I can go straight. Must be down there. I mean, this is nerve-wracking, man. You know, I don't know if it's I've gotten older or... I was always kind of like this, though. I really feel bad when people, you know, have this happen to them. I mean, like a shitty feeling, like I wish I could do something, and until I do, I just feel bad, like it happened to me and it didn't. I think that's crazy. We're checking out this flooding in kind of a different area, Carrollton, Michigan. Love this area. I love it because nobody ever went to Home Depot to remodel anything. It's all the same as it was when it was built in the 30s and 40s. The facades of the businesses, the bar, the neon signs. This place got stuck in time. That's what I like about it. You can go to the VFW and get tanked, and there's a 99.9% chance you're not going to see any cop on your mile home. Look at these guys, probably. Oh, yeah, that water's high there, too. There used to be a couple junk construction equipment pieces out in the field down here. Right up here, and it looks like they may have gotten rid of them. Kind of cool, fun to photograph. Yeah, that water's way up in these businesses. I see that one place put a bunch of piles of dirt up there. All you Christians out there, it's time to get out your Bibles. Let's get going on this praying. This shit's wet, and they need it to dry out, and they need it to dry out soon. Two guys I talked to said in this particular area, now these are different rivers than Edenville and Gladwin. They said the water is still rising. That sucks. Yep. No, there's those junk cars, junk equipment back there. Yep. I love this old equipment. Very fun to photograph. Yeah, I think I should have turned right there. Yeah, I gotta turn here, I think. There's a road. Oh, they're going fishing. Walleye. Walleye is down there now, the walleye. I haven't fished in a long time, but it's walleye they're catching. Evidently there's a time when they lay eggs or something like that. I don't know too much about it. Come up in the river. Catch them. You couldn't pay me enough to eat a damn walleye out of here. No way in hell. Anywhere really. It's not like there's sacred rivers. Maybe the Osabo up near Grayling. I'm not eating any fish. I'm swimming through a damn underwater plume of nickel. America. Places like this, a lot of American flags out. These people that live in these areas, they're patriotic as hell. You gotta give them credit for that. I definitely want one of them in a foxhole with me. Count on them. So yeah, today's been a good day. It's been a lot of fun driving around, especially Flint. Go on, huh? Go on. Back there. Pretty sure I could go this way, but not 100% sure. So I hope you guys are staying wet. Here's a landscaping guy. Well, he must have customers that live away from the water. You're not cutting any grass in a lot of these places, unless you got a damn submarine with blades on it. You notice these old, mature neighborhoods, big trees in the front yard, big yards, good old days. Here's a guy selling golf balls. Yeah, I never really signed off because I got talking about something, and the guy told me another place to go. It's an absolute beautiful day today. I'm on Hill Road, so I'm really not on the right road, but it'll get me down there where I want to go to. A lot of boarded up houses down here too. These people are looking at me like I'm a serial killer. How you doing? Having a good day? Good. See, I told you, people are basically friendly. You know what I did today, and you can say I'm a real dumbass for doing this, and I would agree with you. I left Flint, and I see a guy walking down the expressway. And I'm not even thinking about this Corona bullshit. I'm thinking about a poor guy that ran out of gas. So I picked him up. And I'm thinking right after I picked him up, he was some kind of drug guy, I think. He was on his way to Mile. I didn't say 2 words to that guy. But I disinfected my van after I dropped him off. As good as I could anyway, but I probably shouldn't have picked him up. But I was thinking it was a guy. I mean, when's the last time you saw a guy walking down an expressway, nowhere near a vehicle? I felt bad for the guy. So when I'm on a ventilator next week, just remember, no good deed goes unpunished. I'm gonna party tonight when I get home, tell you that. You know, I'll tell you, I haven't been drinking alcohol. Not that I have a problem with it, I just haven't. And I think I'm gonna quit caffeine. Go on, hon. Go on, girl. Get up there. Go on. Jump. Go on. Go on. I think caffeine gets me too jacked up. I'm drinking these damn caramel lattes, and I think there's 3 shots of espresso. I gotta back off on that damn caffeine. Anybody else got that problem out there? You drink caffeine, you get kind of like aggressive, is putting it mildly. I think it's interesting to see kids just playing out in the yard. Here, flooding, virus, kids just oblivious to it, having a good time. As long as their cartoons come on, that's all they care about. Now I think, actually, now I'm not sure of this. I'm in Saginaw, but I don't know if I'm in the township or the damn town or what. It gets iffy down here, the property lines. Good girl, huh? Yeah, Saginaw's got a cool town, rich history. Of course, it's got its issues, as you can see. Never been to Saginaw, Murray? Well, you should come down here. You can see blue houses. You guys would be proud of me. I did my social distancing today. Yep, saw some people in the park. So here I am on Michigan, and evidently, this is what I was looking for. I'm going to get a new phone next week. This phone's dying out. I've had it for about 3 years, so I got my money's worth. I don't mind. But it's getting slow, and it's just not working right. A lot of nice old historic churches in Saginaw. Yeah, that little pink houses, yeah. Those little blue houses. Kind of cute down here, downtown area. You don't need to go there, Mari. I'll video it for you. So it's really kind of nice down here. I think it is. See, gas is cheaper here too. 12 cents, 13 cents a gallon cheaper. That's why I didn't fill up. Yeah, I'm saving you the trouble of doing this. Saw a guy got hit on a motorcycle today, Murray. Poor guy. What kind am I looking at? What's that? So I'm going to get down here and check out this water. It should be, well, I see a lot of orange cones. That's another thing. I bet there's a shortage of orange cones. Everybody's using them. This is Old School, the Huron Fish Company, the area's finest selection of fresh fish and seafood. Hot dogs. So I don't know if this is it's probably a hospital down here. They got these tents set up, you know, for these people that getting admitted to hospitals and stuff like this. Yeah, Covenant's around here. It's your competition, Covenant, Murray. Yeah, this water's high as hell. See, but this is a cute area right here. Old brick buildings. Yeah, this guy did not look like he was doing very well. I've got an old is mine, is it S7 or an S? I don't know if I have an S7 or an F8. I think an S, not one of those. It's old, I've had it for a while, you know, it worked. But it's getting now to where it's too much trouble. After I had my 19 shot latte espresso this morning and it didn't work right. It's on the verge of going batshit crazy. Yeah, I see they got a lot of that blocked off down there. See, this is a cute little part of downtown. I think it is. Yeah, people sitting down there. So you're going to get a chance to see this Saginaw River. Look, there's half of a Corvette. Right there. Oh yeah, this is higher than hell. Big time. Now somebody told me there were small like buildings floating down here this morning. And if I see one, I'm going to sign off. And then I'm going to sign back on. And you got to pay on my Patreon $39.95 to see it. So they were right. Definitely high water here. That's for sure. Yeah, big time. But not like these other places. You know, I don't want to say these guys planned on this flood, but they obviously are not getting nailed like a lot of these places. Hey. So there you have it. You're not getting down near the water today, I'll tell you that. Some fast current. Oh, it's S4, no kidding, huh? Oh, in the parking lot. Yeah, I knew there was something to do that. I'm going to get I think I'm going to get an S10. And there's an S11 and there's also an S20. Some phone. I'm not paying $1,000 for a phone and then worrying about it all day long. I mean, if, you know, I'm just not.
So, do I have no case? Amazon.
So there you have it. And there's a park across the street, and it looks like that's hanging in there pretty good. So this isn't any big deal. Not enough disaster here for me. I'm moving on. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It really is. Wow. Good job.
Throwing rocks too?
Yeah, what was that? Did you see that? You just throw a rock.
Baby, you keeping an eye on things? You keeping an eye on things, girl? Daisy, she puts up with this. I'm gonna take her to a place where she can run around like a kook. I'll put you in the Saginaw River, hon. See, as soon as I start it, she hops down. It'll save herself a beating. Go ahead, hon. Good girl. Go on there. You can get down. Good girl. It was nice, the guy that got hit on a motorcycle. It was nice to see a bunch of people come to his aid, comfort him. Look at this beautiful maple tree. Yeah, it's crabapple, I think. A lot of great history down here. So, you know, what I don't like about this phone is it's not this dark, you know? No, I'm not in Detroit. Quit thinking that. Well, if I was young and I hadn't bought my first house yet, I would be I would really think twice about ever wanting a place on the water after what I've seen the last few days. Oh, this is where I think this is where you get. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a hospital. Yeah, so that's where you gotta go in, I guess. Mara, you got any of that stuff up there where you're at? Any of that damn COVID stuff, or you dodged a bullet on all that? Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Pretty good. She hasn't harassed me today, but I'm sure she will. She's a total lunatic. Somebody sent me an email last night. She's got an outstanding arrest warrant for a drunk driving ticket, driving around in Nebraska with beer open. Gets pulled over, never even pays the ticket, and skips town, goes and moves back in with mom. 50 years old, still taking pictures of her cleavage. Like a 16-year-old that's just developing breasts. What a wacko. She's not the only one. I got other ones out there done the same thing. Oh yeah, big time. Somebody sent me a soundbite that she's got friends at YouTube. Yeah, right. She needs a friend in a legal office to clear up her legal woes. Oh, I think they have been, yeah. Yeah. Just a mean, nasty, hateful woman that tries to act 16 and be relevant. Never happened. And all that wacko does is get on and listen to my chats later and dissect them. She's just like that nut job Laura out in Las Vegas. I mean, these women are something seriously wrong with them. I mean, like, big time. Total wackos. I did get an order of Rico's nachos today, but I didn't upload it. It's so good. Rico's nachos. If you guys are ever in Saginaw, now it's Saginaw Township, I think. It's at the very end. Like when you go off, you go to the mall down there, Best Buy and stuff. I really highly recommend it. Cash only. Cash only. There's no ATM, I don't think. If you know a place that's got good food, you're going to get cash one way or the other, even if you got to bite the bullet and pay $3 to take it out of an ATM. I do it. You see in these older communities, 11 cases. Oh, wow. Oh, well, good luck with that. Wow. You see in these older communities, I mean, when you get into neighborhood homeowners associations, you get into deed restrictions. And what that does is it keeps your neighbor from deciding to become a pig farmer overnight and park what's left of the Titanic replica in his front yard. And the same thing goes with agricultural residential. You better have like 20 or 30 acres, because if someone moves right next to you, they could go get the world's stinkiest pig and have them in a fence right up to your property line. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. Chiropractor. Mari, do you believe in chiropractic? Would you go to one? Oh yeah, these nachos were good. Look at that. God bless the USA. I tell you, man, these people are patriotic in these neighborhoods. Not to say they're not other places, but they do. They are. Self-served lumber mill. I've never heard of it. All right, Mari, have a good night. something a little different. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, and actually, I didn't unblock you. You weren't blocked. I can't delete the list of people that were blocked. It's messed up, and YouTube hasn't been able to fix it. So you were never blocked. Yeah, I remember you. Yep. I think you're the black chick that's crazy. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Glad you kept it. Heroes work here, it says. Yeah, I'm going to be on later. Yeah, I'll be on like 9 o'clock tonight. Maybe a little later because I'm going to upload my videos. I will be, yeah. So I'll sign off here. I'll be on later, you guys. And you guys have a good day, good night. If I see something great, I'll sign back on. Really, this phone overheats, so unless there's something a little bit interesting, I'm better off just signing off and letting it cool off. So have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, Kevin. Yep, thank you.